Montalvo Broadcasting Network. Support MBN, Montalvo Broadcasting Network, and shop with us over at Montalvo Store. Go to ebay.com and search in the advanced search. Type in Montalvo Store. Help support Montalvo Broadcasting Network. We have a wide array of books on conspiracy, apparel, and much more. Support your favorite radio station, Montalvo Broadcasting Network, by visiting Montalvo Store on ebay.com.
Tribal, primitive, rustic, Burning Man, punk rock, conceptual subculture for the edgiest, most cutting-edge designs of jewelry today. Go to etsy.com/shop/conceptual subculture, or one word, either by going to Google or search Etsy, ETSY.com, and type in one word, conceptual subculture. You will find the hottest designs using natural stones with wire wrap rings, rough, raw, genuine, semi-precious gemstone jewelry, solid sterling silver, copper, leather, organite, bracelets, pendants, chokers, men's copper cups with sterling accents, eco-friendly, repurposed, original, one-of-a-kind design earrings. Support MBN by going to Conceptual Subculture on Etsy. Go to Antique Obsessions for the hottest in jewelry, antiques, repurposed, solid sterling silver, one-of-a-kind, handmade by Bruce and Jaja. Go to our Facebook, which is Antique Obsessions, or you can go to Etsy.com and go to Antique Obsessions, one word, or type it into your Google and find us there.
The stylish and hippest clothing around. Go to Poshmark.com. Poshmark.com at Anti-Culture. At Anti-Culture. The coolest, hippest apparel on the internet. Poshmark.com at Anti-Culture.
Hi, this is Jaja. Come shop with us at Poshmark.com/closet/anticulture. Sign up for Poshmark using our code ANTICULTURE. That way you can have $5 in your pocket when you join up and you can buy something from our store. We have mad stuff like upcycle things, Armani, Hurley, O'Neill. We upcycling all kinds of things like LL Bean. And plus we got our tie-dyes and just mad stuff. Just come check us out. Also, you can sell your own stuff too using the Poshmark app. But sign in first using our code ANTICULTURE. And you can find us at Poshmark.com/closet/anticulture. Or when you're up in there, just at Anticulture us. And you can look under the people. Check you out. Peace.
With SRN News, I'm Patrick Foss. President Trump is set to resume in-person campaign fundraising later Thursday.
With 5 months to go until Election Day, the president is adding campaign fundraisers back to his schedule following the coronavirus outbreak. In Dallas today, he'll attend a gathering with roughly 24 attendees. Another high-dollar event is planned for his private club in New Jersey this weekend. While in Texas today, the president will also attend a roundtable with religious leaders and law enforcement officials, among others. Greg Clugston, Washington.
Also at SRNews.com, for the first time since the COVID-19 pandemic, the president will hold political rallies.
We'll be in Oklahoma, in Tulsa, Oklahoma. A beautiful new venue, brand new, and they're looking forward to it. They've done a great job with COVID, as you know, in the state of Oklahoma. We're going to be coming into Florida, do a big one in Florida, a big one in Texas. They're all going to be big. We're going to Arizona.
The president last held a rally on March 2nd in Charlotte, North Carolina. A California sheriff's deputy was shot in the head but survived an ambush by a gunman intent on harming or killing police, authorities said Wednesday. San Luis Obispo County Sheriff Ian Parkinson tells KKFX the shooter was targeting police officers in an attack Wednesday.
We feel that this was an ambush, that he planned it. He intended for officers to come out of the police department and to assault them.
Police say the shooter killed a transient and then eluded an intense manhunt. Police are seeking the public's help in capturing the suspect. Severe thunderstorms accompanied by winds approaching 70 miles per hour battered lower Michigan as the remnants of Tropical Storm Cristobal move out of the Midwest and into Canada. Protesters have torn down a statue of Confederate President Jefferson Davis in Richmond, Virginia. This is SRN News. A detailed report on persecution in Iran.
A coalition of 5 Christian ministries has sent a report to the United Nations that explains how the Iranian government prohibits church services and religious materials in the Persian language. The report also details the closure and confiscation of houses of worship, such as the Assyrian Presbyterian Church in Tabriz, which was seized last month. Iran discriminates against Christians in employment, education, and inheritance law, too. Michael Harrington, SRN News.
Some pro-life activists are concerned that efforts to find a vaccine for the coronavirus will include the use of body parts from aborted babies. Georgia Right to Life has launched a petition drive aimed at making sure this doesn't happen. Ministry President Ricardo Davis says millions of pro-personhood advocates will have a serious problem taking a vaccine that exploited the brutal death of a child in the womb. This is SRN News. A movie classic is being deleted from a major streaming services playlist.
HBO Max says it has temporarily removed Gone with the Wind from its streaming library. The movie, starring Clark Gable and Vivian Leigh, has long been criticized for romanticizing slavery and the Civil War-era South. Director John Ridley urged Warner Media, which owns HBO Max, to remove the film because it glosses over the issues of the Confederacy and slavery. Warner Media agrees, saying that Gone with the Wind is a product of its time and that the racial prejudices it depicts were wrong then and are wrong today, and to continue showing it would be irresponsible. I'm Oscar Wells Gabriel.
Martin Truex Jr. cruised down the stretch and won his first NASCAR Cup race this season Wednesday night in the first race under the lights at Martinsville Speedway. Truex, the 2017 Cup champion, won his first race after 10 races this season. This is SRN News.
Bruce Montalvo.
Continues to spread conspiracy theories.
Penchant for promoting bogus conspiracies as though they were fact.
About his conspiracy theory.
This is CNN, a network of China Broadcasting System.
All is Montalvo. Bruce Montalvo is the only radio talk show host that's not controlled.
I can't believe that. Please understand. Please, Michael.
Fucked with the wrong bull. Come here! You should have learned your place on the fucking basketball court. But you fucking monkeys never get the message. I'm gonna teach you a real lesson now, motherfucker. Put your fucking mouth on the curb. Put it on the curb right now! That's it. Now say goodnight.
Just because I'm brown in a chokehold. Cursed up because I'm black on a bright sunny day. Rioting during quarantine and I'm angry because DJT has no more stimulus checks. Store windows, rooting for that new flat screen. Smash the glass, kick some ass, just for those new Nikes. And then one day you find the whole time this was no Rodney King. No Rodney King.
You're listening to the Bruce Montalvo Show.
Montalvo Show, COVID Zone Marathon. You'll listen to the Bruce Montalvo Show broadcasting live on Spreaker.com, Spreaker.com/the Bruce Montalvo Show. You join me in the chat room and you can call in. The number is 480-382-8451. That's 480-382-8451. It's a battle in Seattle, just like the movie, right? With all the riots. Right? You remember that movie, right? It was 2007, Battle in Seattle. These scripts just keep playing out. And the people in Seattle, you know, that just totally uncivilized right now everywhere. It's really sad that this is happening to the black community, this PSYOP. You know, first it was going after the Mexicans and then the Chinese. With the whole Corona thing, it's the Mexican-Chinese flu. And now it's the swine flu that the black people are complaining about, right? The pig flu. But no, they're really mad because they don't have their basketball team. They haven't had a basketball team since 2008 when they lost, you know, Gary Payton and Sean Kemp and the Seattle Supersonics. So now, if they play their cards right, not only will they land colon craps on dick on their Seattle Seahawks, but they'll probably get the Seattle Super Rioters, because that's what they have now. They have imbeciles bowing in front of the freaking police. Literally, they're protesting because of kneeling, and now they're kneeling in front of the police like the police are their gods. And they don't even know it. They don't even see the draconian Pavlovian conditioning of it all. And just so much predictive programming. You heard in the last segment, you heard in movies like The Swarm, the Murder Hornets, and then 1967 they had Bruce Lee playing Kato with the Green Hornet, hanging out with Batman, and the Robin is like a spring bird. So it's pretty much predicting the whole coronavirus thing, right? It's just predicting it right there. I love using the predictive programming, and it's all over that sound clip. But no, they're screaming to defund the police. I say defund the government. You know, I have nothing wrong with protests, but in the end, it doesn't help anybody protest. If you're going to overthrow the government, overthrow the government. But this is a communist overthrow of an elected president. Okay, they want to scream Russia collusion when it's that fat bitch Hillary Clinton that was doing it all the whole time. Like Goebbels said, they want to accuse the other of what they're doing. And the Democrats, they look ridiculous. You know, they got the afro like colon craps on dick, and they're looking like Kunta Kinte. And I'm thinking that black people are just mad because, you know, this is all happening during Father's Day, so that they're just mad because they don't have a dad or whatever. So you don't see any of the Father's Day cards being looted. You don't see any of the condoms being looted. And I have a solution for all the police departments around the United States to deal with the blacks. Just send a little black boy, about 5 years old, say, "Are you my daddy?" I bet, "Oh shit, nigga." They'll disperse like crazy, right? But really, I mean, did you see white people riot when Kelly Thomas was beaten to death? literally beaten to death. I mean, I don't know if that was a psyop too or whatever. It didn't look like it. I mean, that guy looked like he got beaten to a pulp. Okay, but all these are Freemason crisis actors. Now they got another one going off in Atlanta. They're burning it down. Burning it down. They're rioting. They're looting. And the news is calling it, the Marxist, communist-controlled media is calling it peaceful. Peaceful. You want to know what the problem is? It's not police. Okay, it's militarized police is the problem. Because they're in a gang fight. See, the police are a gang themselves. And then they're fighting black gangs, Latino gangs. And then those same gangs go to the military. And then they get military trained. They bring back military guns. So it makes the case for the police department to be militarized. Right? But they keep putting fat fucks on the force that also are quick to whip out the gun and put a cap in your ass. Right? No. You should hear these separatists, these black separatists going on TV. They show them on Fox News saying, your business does not matter. Our lives matter more than your business. These are the Seattle Super Riders. I mean, this is a slam dump all over the crap bowl that is America now. Okay? They're saying that their lives matter more than your business. They could just light your business on fire and kill you because, their Black Lives Matter. I'd rather see black lingerie matter more, huh? Yeah. I'm gonna go buy some for Jaja. You should go buy some for your significant other. Oh wait, but they won't let you touch them. Oh my God, keep your distance. Oh my God. Ha, you fucking losers. I'm glad I got married before all this shit happened. Anyway, I can't believe they're saying that your business does not matter, that their ghetto lives matter. I'm very, very disappointed. I'm sure there's a lot of civilized black people that are just as disappointed because it's always the dumb ones. There's dumb ones in every race, but the New World Order knows how to set off black people. All this happened because of Biden saying that they weren't black. So it set up some type of trigger, And like I said, the hood has military training. Police are in trouble because the hood has military training. So that's why the police continue militarization. And you know what? Bill Cooper, late Bill Cooper, or maybe he's still alive. I don't know. Okay, Bill Cooper, the conspiracy theorist like me, he warned that emergencies like this would be used to take our liberties, right? And in 2020, it's finally here. It's finally here in 2020. 2020, a year when stupidity went to infinity and beyond. And they're saying that heroes work here. Oh my God, heroes work here. Everywhere you go, heroes work here. Some pimple-faced dork, and he's your hero, right? Wow. I don't know. There are no superheroes. I regret to inform you, there are no superheroes in this alternate universe. There's only villains. And the Democrats are pretending to be for the people always, right? But you see how they need crisis and suffering in order for them to even be on the field. Okay, in order for them to be in the game, they need some type of crisis to be going on. And their focus is to just screw the people. That's what they focus on. And then they focus on the frivolous, like statues. Oh my God, I'm offended by statues. Oh my God, I'm offended by Elmer the Fudd. Oh my God, I'm offended by, what else are they offended by? Cartoons. They're offended by cartoons. And they're doing exactly what the Nazis did. And they're banning things like speech and expression. This is the COVID zone you're living in. This is what COVID has done. It's a complete totalitarian power grab. And the communists are ready to pour gas on America and light it on fire and then piss on us. Okay? I mean, what's next? What's next? A Terminator and RoboCops telling us, RoboCop robots telling us to socially distance? They already have that at Walmart. I was in the parking lot the other day, and I was buying some like pool supplies and stuff. And I went to go return them because they sucked. But anyway, I was there and there was this freaking car parking lot robot, and he said, "Please socially distance. Thank you for socially distancing." I mean, it's happening. And what's that? The robotic dog run around telling you to socially distance. Then we're going to be in Terminator Salvation with giant robots ripping your house open, and just like a big hand's going to come in there and grab you out of there like the Sentinel from X-Men and just take you Lord knows where. You'll never be seen from again. That's the type of world that the Democrats are creating. They're using this politics of fear. That's what they're doing. Okay, and their new sales pitch, don't you love it? Their new fucking sales pitch is this safe social distancing. Right? I'm looking to see, what are these brothers going to do? Well, in Atlanta and Seattle, what are they going to do? Are they going to do the Million Mask March next? This is just crazy. These people are demons. What did that Wendy's ever do to them, huh? That Wendy's provided freaking chocolate frosties and spicy chicken sandwiches, and they're just demonstrating like demons. That's why it says demon and the word demonstrate. And that's what all these, they don't even teach anymore in their Marxist institutions because they're so stupid. So they're just telling them, go out there and just break stuff. Yeah, that's literally what's going on. Okay, that's what's going on. And meanwhile, we're asking the computer dork for advice. So this is the computer idiot, Bill Gates. I'm telling you, this is Bruce Montalvo telling you truths, like removing earwax by force out of your ears. You're listening to the Bruce Montalvo Show. I'll be right back. COVID Zone Marathon. Seattle Super Riders. That's the new basketball team coming to Seattle. Be right back.
Montalvo Broadcasting Network. Support MBN, Montalvo Broadcasting Network, and shop with us over at Montalvo Store. Go to ebay.com and search in the advanced search. Type in Montalvo Store. Now support Montalvo Broadcasting Network. We have a wide array of books on conspiracy, apparel, and much more. Support your favorite radio station, Montalvo Broadcasting Network, by visiting Montalvo Store on ebay.com.
Tribal, primitive, rustic, Burning Man, punk rock, conceptual subculture for the edgiest, most cutting-edge designs of jewelry today. Go to etsy.com/shop/conceptual subculture, or one word, either by going to Google or search Etsy, ETSY.com, and type in one word, conceptual subculture. You will find the hottest designs using natural stones with wire wrap rings, rough, raw, genuine, semi-precious gemstone jewelry, solid sterling silver, copper, leather, organite, bracelets, pendants, chokers, men's copper cups with sterling accents, eco-friendly, repurposed, original, one-of-a-kind design earrings. Support MBN by going to Conceptual Subculture on Etsy. Go to Antique Obsessions for the hottest in jewelry, antiques, repurposed, solid sterling silver, one-of-a-kind, handmade by Bruce and Jaja. Go to our Facebook, which is Antique Obsessions, or you can go to Etsy.com and go to Antique Obsessions, one word, or type it into your Google and find us there.
The stylish and hippest clothing around. Go to Poshmark.com. Poshmark.com at Anti-Culture. At Anti-Culture. The coolest, hippest apparel on the internet. Poshmark.com at Anti-Culture.
Hi, this is Jaja. Come shop with us at Poshmark.com/closet/. Poshmark.com/anticulture. Sign up for Poshmark using our code ANTICULTURE. That way you can have $5 in your pocket when you join up and you can buy something from our store. We have mad stuff like upcycle things, Armani, Hurley, O'Neill. We upcycling all kinds of things like LL Bean. And plus we got our tie-dyes and just mad stuff. Just come check us out. Also, you can sell your own stuff too using the Poshmark app. But sign in first using our code ANTICULTURE. And you can find us at Poshmark.com/closet/anticulture. Or when you're up in there, just at Anticulture us. And you can look under the people. Check you out. Peace.
With us for News, I'm Patrick Foss. Statues of Christopher Columbus have been damaged in Minnesota, Boston, and Richmond, Virginia, as protesters angered by the death of George Floyd have continued their lawless rage. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz says he's calling for a special legislative session this Friday.
The tragic murder of George Floyd that shook Minnesota, this nation, and the world to its core has happened. We have moved the needle on COVID-19. There's just a lot of differences between May 18th and this coming Friday. And so our priorities are very clear from an administration's perspective: police reform and accountability, and economic recovery.
A statue of Jefferson Davis has been torn down along Richmond, Virginia's famed Monument Avenue. Seattle police say they're looking to reopen a precinct in the city's capital neighborhood that was shuttered during the ongoing George Floyd protests. Also at SRNews.com, White House Press Secretary Kayleigh McEnany says President Trump is getting close to announcing some policy proposals regarding police.
The president has spent the last 10 days quietly and diligently working on proposals to address the issues that the protesters have raised across the country, legitimate issues.
The president is surrounding himself with several members of his 2016 campaign as he pushes for re-election.
In recent days, the president has signed off on hiring a number of his 2016 veterans for his 2020 campaign. The Trump team has brought back several former staffers, including Jason Miller, who served as communications director 4 years ago. He will focus on strategy and coordinate between the campaign and the White House. Meanwhile, familiar faces have also returned to the White House, including Hope Hicks, the Trump campaign's original spokeswoman. Greg Clugston, Washington.
Relatives say the bodies of two children uncovered in rural Idaho are a boy and his big sister who have been missing since September. Authorities haven't released the identities of the bodies discovered on the property of Chad Daybell, who married the children's mother. This is SRN News. New research on homosexuals and faith.
The numbers come from the Public Religion Research Institute, and they indicate that nearly half of all LGBT people in this country are religiously unaffiliated. That generally means they're atheists, agnostics, or followers of no particular religion. The rest of the homosexual population is spread widely over America's many religions. 13% of them are Catholics, 7% are white mainline Protestants. Michael Harrington, SRN News.
New Jersey is adopting new sex education curriculum for public schools that was written in part by Planned Parenthood. Evangelical leaders and pro-family advocates warned that the new standards encourage abortion, contraception, homosexuality, and so-called gender identity. Critics also say that the curriculum is far too graphic. Abstinence is mentioned in the lessons, but not in the context most parents would hope. Children are told they can abstain from sexual activity until they find a steady boyfriend or girlfriend. This is SRN News. Senator Rick Scott of Florida says China may use its foreign students to try and steal U.S. research on a coronavirus vaccine.
Senator Scott says it's no secret.
General Secretary Xi is interested in one thing: global domination.
Leading to what Scott calls a new kind of Cold War.
It's a Cold War fought with technology, misinformation, and political persuasion. And Communist China's latest weapon of choice is the coronavirus.
Scott has proposed the COVID-19 Vaccine Protection Act. It would redouble vetting for all Chinese students and visa holders working in the U.S. on vaccine research. Bob Agnew, Capitol Hill.
A scientist whose modeling helped set Britain's coronavirus strategy said Wednesday that the country's death toll in the pandemic could have been cut in half if the lockdown had been introduced just a week earlier. Neil Ferguson, professor of mathematical biology at Imperial College London, told lawmakers that when key decisions were being made in March, scientists underestimated how widely the virus had spread in the UK. More details at SRNews.com. I'm Patrick Foss.
Please understand. Please, Michael.
wrong bull. Come here! You should have learned your place on the fucking basketball court. But you fucking monkeys never get the message. I'm gonna teach you a real lesson now, motherfucker. Put your fucking mouth on the curb. Put it on the curb right now! That's it. Now say goodnight.
Just because I'm brown in a chokehold. Cursed up because I'm black on a bright sunny day. Rioting during quarantine and I'm angry because DJT has no more stimulus checks. For windows, rooting for that new flat screen. Smash the glass, kick some ass, just for those new Nikes. And then one day you find they lied to you the whole time. This was no Rodney King, no Rodney King.
Welcome back. It's the battle in Seattle. It's hot in Hotlanta. And this is all just Freemasonic crisis actors and George Soros paying off a bunch of people and also a bunch of mind-controlled, brainwashed ghetto people just doing whatever the New World Order tells them. You listen to the Bruce Montalvo show. Now, political correctness has been running amok this week. They took out Elmer the Fudd. They took his gun away. They took Yosemite Sam's gun away. They got rid of the movie Gone with the Wind because it had some black people scenes they didn't like. Some old, oh yes, a master, me come gonna do right what you say, you know, like whatever, you know how they had the black people as slaves. Disney's infamous for that. And also they canceled Cops. Believe that? Let me tell you something. I've seen some white boys get the hell beaten out of them in Cops. I mean, way worse than any George Floyd or whatever, this guy that was assaulting them with their own taser, which, if you believe that, I mean, it's all just it's written by Tavistock, fake news to get people all riled up, and it's just ludicrous. It doesn't matter what you think because it's a psyop. Oh my God, I know somebody that knew somebody. All these stupid idiots that come out of the woodworks because they're asleep. You know, they say they're woke, but it's the opposite. They're like dead asleep. They're freaking doing the American dream. The American dream is to be a sheep, to be asleep. And I'm just wondering, how come they didn't take Marvin the Martian's gun? Huh? Isn't he like an illegal alien? Are they going to let him keep his gun? But it's just crazy, you know. These black people forget that supposedly O.J. Simpson got off the hook. That was another psyop they pulled there. If you believe anything the news tells you, you know, verbatim, you're an idiot. But still, I mean, what didn't they let off O.J. and they let off Michael Jackson? All sorts of underground reports he was raping kids in Brazil. And that didn't make it to the American press. But, oh no, black people said, oh no, it's cool, man. It was like he was a black man, you know, and, you know, what happened? He ended up being a white man that ended up raping kids, right? No, Michael Jackson's vindicated, man. He was like, a black man that was the most profitable man, he became like a company, man, and it's like the Michael Jackson effect. That's what they're doing. They're praising freaking pedophiles. This whole coronavirus thing is a big distraction. You know who else couldn't breathe? Epstein. Yeah, right. Now he's breathing in his private island somewhere, the Flat Earth Islands. This whole thing is a big power grab. Pretty much put the crown in the hands of guys like Prince Charles, because his mama can't operate out of the friggin' Westminster or whatever the hell. So just look at it. Coronavirus. Okay, gave them ultimate power, and they're just gonna turn the black people against themselves, make them eat each other, which is very sad. Very sad. Malcolm X said it the best, that the white liberal is the worst enemy to the blacks, and it seems that's who the blacks turn to is white liberals like Schumer, Pelosi, and they're just gonna lead them like the Pied Piper into their graves. All those mass graves that you saw that FEMA had, that's what they're gonna get used for. And this is just a civil war. Okay, make no ifs, ands, buts about it. They keep talking about Civil War statues and Civil War this because it's putting it into your subconscious that we're living during a new civil war, and every single one of us is like an American soldier. I mean, seriously, you seen the opposition. There's just fat guys wearing freaking makeup in pink dresses and double-chinned wankers with like red commie freaking flag shirts and rainbow bracelets. I mean, these fucking buttercups can't even take a song for 5 minutes. Okay, they would go down in a fight. I mean, Trump could literally mobilize all the patriots if he told us to, and he's not doing it. He's also not arresting Hillary either. But all hell's breaking loose, and I don't know, maybe if he gets in his time machine, he can fix some things. But we are living during the freaking Civil War, and I think it's Trump's birthday. So I was like, happy birthday to the president. Have an extra scoop of vanilla ice cream on us. Yeah, just 3 scoops instead of 2. Speaking of the president in the White House, the president is blaming Mexico for the new coronavirus spike. That's right, you dirty bastards. Yeah, they were having their soccer games and all that. Yeah, right. So it's Mexico's fault. China's probably putting in a lot of money to do all this cultural revolution. It's in the media here. China media. USA having cultural revolution. Oh, is that what you call it? Or you call it a overthrow of a communist overthrow is what it should be called. Kim Yo, who took over for her reptilian brother like 10 years ago, probably in North Korea, they're going to go ahead and they're going to attack the South Koreans. So that's going to happen any minute now, and they want Mississippi now. This is in the news. Mississippi's now facing backlash over their Confederate emblem in their flag. So, oh my God, so much stupid news. I mean, none of it matters. Tell you the truth, none of it matters. Why don't you just focus on you and how to keep yourself safe, and just go buy a gun. How about that? Start out by buying a gun, and keep yourself safe from all the looters and rioters and the murder hornets. If you see a murder hornet, just shoot it. Anyway, we'll be right back. Stay tuned. This is Bruce Montalvo Show.